for the summer. Big deal.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The summer humidity has given way to an absolutely gorgeous fall afternoon here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Atlanta Falcons and the Miami Dolphins. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Tua going to throw. And this one is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll check it down to Bell. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. That catch good for only a couple. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, They're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. A give, running right is Mack. Dodges him at the 50, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 39, Ryan got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Play action. It's Ryan. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. This a give to Mack running to the right. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. We're scoreless after 1. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 8 coming up. On the handoff, it's Gaskin.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll run now with Gaskin. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Tua sets up to pass it. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Pilardi, on to punt, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. From the 31, Ryan, a very quick pass to Ridley. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone. Andrew
Van Ginkel there on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays, and the Falcons score to cap it off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in here by Fuller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Tua. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Gesicki in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. Meanwhile, Ryan's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Ryan. And this is caught off a deflection. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. On the handoff, it's Mack. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. The give is to Bell. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. No jumping early from his tight end spot, maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction.
And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Back now in Miami, and that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again here with Mack. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 65 yards on the ground for him so far. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And this one is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
And he'll go out of bounds the 40. Second down and 4. This is Gaskin on the carry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Deep.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Here's Brissett. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Gaskin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was capped off by a Myles Gaskin touchdown run. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Matt Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going again. A field goal does them no good. They need a touchdown.
And right now, in his mind, in his memory bank, he's drawing on times that he's done this before. Not necessarily in the NFL. College, high school, pee-wee ball, wherever. Anything positive that he remembers about taking a team downfield with a chance to win, he's going to draw on that for this drive.
I'm sure that these guys live for these moments. Here we go. On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are out in the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And Ryan's throw here on target to Hurst. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Ryan. He's got Johnson. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Here's Ryan. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They'll run for it. This is Mack, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another run with Gaskin. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And that'll set them back 5. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids.